What started as Negro History Week a century ago evolved into Black History Month 50 years ago. And this year, we celebrate a full century of recognizing African American struggles, achievements, and resilience.
Over the years, African Americans have overcome immense challenges while shaping history in powerful ways. Dejiana Wilson takes us on a journey through the last 100 years and looks ahead to the future.
It's post-World War I, the Harlem Renaissance in full swing.
Or men who are coming back from World War I are really using that experience to really push for increased rights, but at the same time, they're facing tremendous violence.
The Tulsa Race Massacre and the Rosewood Massacre erupt, just two of many instances where rumors involving black men and white women are used to justify terror. At the same time, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, a Berea College graduate and historian, sees how the struggles and achievements of African Americans are ignored and distorted in the classrooms and textbooks.
And they were saying that black people were happy as slaves. They were saying that segregation was normal, right? That black people were inferior.
So he founded the Journal of Negro History, laying the groundwork for Negro History Week, which begins in 1926.
The students and the faculty are organizing, giving speeches, leading lessons.
Not long after, another world war begins. And again, African Americans return determined to make democracy real.
And so what we see beginning in 1945, almost as soon as black soldiers return, is that this intense push for civil rights.
Barriers begin to fall through leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and sports pioneers such as Jackie Robinson. And 50 years after Negro History Week began, Woodson's foundation would push to expand the observance.
The idea that Woodson, who was doing it with a small team of supporters and workers who grew the organization, now being recognized by the federal government.
In 2008, the nation elects its first black president, Barack Obama. UK professor Dr. Derek White says many saw the moment as a new kind of freedom.
They thought that the harsh edges of racism and police brutality would no longer exist.
Yet deaths like Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd sparked a new national reckoning.
And so what we are now living in and amongst is a political, the politics of this backlash of what we're dealing with.
As we look ahead, Dr. White says there has been real progress, but also setbacks, a continuous cycle. He believes the future rests with the youth, not in hashtags online, but in knowledge, commitment, and sacrifice. Because Black history doesn't fit neatly into a timeline. It doesn't begin or end in one decade, one movement, or one leader. It's ongoing, still being written. Dejiana Wilson, Fox 56 News.